Boys are back.
Yes, sir.
Jeff, I had control of your job. It was tough.
You gotta remind yourself.
For sure. It's tough. It's tough job. How you doing, brother?
Man, you know what? I had a word, but I'm just happy to be here.
For sure.
That's
for
it.
sure. Off week. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give me an off week soon.
Nah, you ain't.
Nah, I'm gonna have dead ass. Nah, watch. I'm gonna see what's going on.
Go ahead. We got
You gonna plan your off week?
Huh?
You don't plan your off week. You just gonna plan one.
What they got to do with what we talking about?
I'm just saying what you said. We don't plan off week.
Y'all do. Y'all playing off weeks.
Oh shit, we go. No, we don't, bro.
You better shit. Weezy, give me your winner and loser of the week.
I got a loser.
You got a loser.
Yeah. KD having a rough week.
Dude.
KD
had a rough week.
He's having a rough week.
ASAP Rocky's having a rough week.
ASAP Rocky.
ASAP. I don't want to talk about ASAP.
Oh, they try to get him out of there.
He stepped on a crack.
Man, listen, man. ASAP Rocky hit the $1 billion lotto.
Yeah.
They try to get him up out of there.
They trying to get him up out of there for sure. Yeah, KD though having a rough week too.
Yeah.
Winner or loser of the week, Jeff?
My winner of the week is
Shit.
just the group chat. Just the real group chat is the winner of the week.
Yeah, for sure.
You gotta be there.
No,
I wish you could be there.
Yeah.
But it's a lot. It's a lot.
Sure.
Yeah.
Because my loser of the week is also us being part of the Realville group chat because we talking about $30 movie. Oh yeah.
That was rough, man.
Hey.
$30.
Somebody
$30
posted a pic.
Yeah.
A $30 movie now.
Shit.
In Georgia. They ain't include no candy, no popcorn.
That's $100
soda,
night.
man.
I never.
Cameraman,
Date night there's over with.
like $30 to get one. Like I can't do it. Like I'm not going to the movies ever in life again, dog. Nah, for sure.
They got the inflation prices. They gonna get me.
Nah, for sure. Yeah. Listen, the wise man once in Tennessee said, "You're not for sure." I ain't never. That's dope to you. That's all you got to say. That you got to get to the specifics of that. But yeah, not for sure. I ain't never, ever $30 for an entry.
Get that. Forget
Kiss
that.
my ass. Kiss my keister. Yeah. Let's get it.
Full sport press.
Yeah. No layup line, no warm-ups, no nothing. We just walking right into the stadium, get into the game. Let's do it. When the beat on, then it's on. Wearing the right jerseys on the road, cause how we feel where we roam is our home. Leaving these other podcasts null and void. The show can't miss something like Tom Shepard and corduroys. Full sport press, you know them boys. Jay run the point, lock for 3, and me, I crash the boards. Weezy told you that it's paid for.
Full sport.
Greetings and salutations. I would like to welcome everybody back, and some of you for the first time, to the Full Sport Press Podcast, the premier sports podcast for the consummate sports fan. And this is your one-stop shop for all sports-related news and topics. I am J Ho.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
Weezy. What's happening, Weezy?
What it do?
Cameraman, how you doing, brother?
Two.
Hesitating.
Yeah. Two thumbs with a hezzy. Hey.
Cabbage patch.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
for sure.
not that.
Yeah.
Not the shoulder roll.
Hey, look at that. Hey, I'm telling
Watch gonna be on your head for that.
He
did.
Mean shit for sure.
All he need was can't stop this pivot in the background. That's all he
for
need.
sure, man. Woo. I can't wait to tell that. The episode 414, man. We are unveiling our picks for the first round of the 2022 NFL Draft.
FSP style.
Always FSP style.
You better damn know it.
You better damn believe it.
Let's kick it off, Jeff. Best of the week. What you got, buddy?
Hip hop.
Hip hop.
We're going on a run these next 4 weeks.
So,
next few, we got Push.
Yeah.
we got you got Future.
I ain't got no Future. What Future got? What's his ass?
I don't know if he has one.
Yeah, I don't think he has one.
Pluto?
Nah. He ain't got one.
Pluto?
Nah.
Anyway, I want Harlow.
Jack definitely ain't got one.
No, but Harlow's he's coming.
Yeah, for sure, Paul.
And I gotta give you your props. You called it.
Okay, for sure. Okay.
I sent you the message, but
you did.
Yeah,
for
he
sure.
out of here.
Yeah, he gone. He up out of here. Come on.
Now he out of here now though. This single he got right now.
Before the first album, I would say, hey, everybody need to go listen to Jack.
You
Harlow.
did say that, but now this single right here,
he's out of here. For sure.
Then you got Boogeyman.
Yeah, Kendrick Lamar. Yeah. It is Kendrick Lamar. Yeah, he do. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. He don't care about nothing.
Nah, none of that. He waiting for OVO season again.
Best of the week, Weezy. What you got, buddy?
Best of the week is the NBA playoffs, man. It's been some good basketball going on here.
You been watching some basketball?
Watching a little bit. I've been watching a little basketball.
For sure, a little bit. For
little
sure.
bit.
Most definitely. All right. My best week is Marshawn Lynch. Him and Macklemore, Jeff's favorite rapper, are now minority investors in the NHL Seattle Kraken, for sure. The jerseys are hard. Them jerseys tough. Yeah, the squad is in last place in the Pacific Division, though. It's tough, but shout out to Beast Mode, shout out to Macklemore. That's a big deal. Huh. The jersey's going to dog. The more you know. Worst of the week, Weezy. What you got, buddy?
Worst of the week for me is these wide receivers in football, man. They asking for a little money.
Get paid.
Got to get paid.
Get paid.
Man, so,
Nah, it's his wide receiver. It's his wide receiver. He don't like it when it's his
my wide receiver want to get paid too.
I know, but
Yeah, for sure.
he's like his wide receiver. Yeah.
we running. It must be running it back this year. It's rough. We need to make something happen.
Yeah. They were the number one team. They were number one.
They were number
overall
one seed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Well, y'all were the number one seed.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Shout
Part
out
of
to you.
the team. Worst of the week, Jeff. What you got?
No disrespect. No disrespect. Your man's Chris Paul. 0-14 with Scott Foster, the referee in his playoff team. That's rough, man.
Yeah, that's tough.
That's ridiculous. 0-14 whenever the referee's in the playoff on your
Come
game.
on, man.
That's tough, man.
Come on, man.
Something needs to be done.
Yeah, no, for
Something
sure.
needs to be done.
Something to it.
Yeah.
My worst of the week is injuries, man. Devin Booker, Chris Middleton, Clint Capella, Luka Doncic, and the list goes on and on and on. Every year we have these major injuries in the first or second round of the NBA playoffs, and it's hard to recover from injuries like that because you're not seeing the best of these great players. I don't know how they fix it because it's just going to happen. It's been happening for years now. It just seems like it happens a lot more in the last couple of years. So injuries are definitely my worst of the week.
That makes what if you think about what Golden State and Cleveland did those 3 years they played, 4 years, 3 or 4 years. They played 3 years they played each other in the finals every year. Like that's a lot to do.
It also goes to the greatness of LeBron James to not have big injuries to take him out because everybody around him has. You look at Kyrie got hurt 1 year, Kevin Love got hurt 1 year, and LeBron was still there fighting.
Yeah. Him and Dirty Deli.
Yeah, Dirty Deli. The dirtiest of the deadly, for sure. Jeff.
Yes, sir.
You have 10 good wrestling seconds.
Oh, yeah.
Let's start the clock.
Man, it's 20 years of the Viper. 20 years of the legend killer, Randy Orton, celebrating his 20th anniversary in the wrestling world, WWE. Shout out to him, man. 20 of them things. It's been a celebration all week. He also released his 420 shirt this week that was only available on 420. If you know Randy Orton, you know he's had his fines in the past for his weed abuse and weed use. Yeah, a couple of them. In the worst times ever, though. Right before pay-per-views and stuff, he would get suspended because he test, he do the drug test and he had weed in the system. But now weed is becoming legal in most places. Put his 420 shirt out and capitalize off of it. So shout out to Randy Orton, man. 20 years of the things in the wrestling world. As always, make sure you check out 808s and Chair Shots each and every Thursday. The podcast, myself, shout out to my co-host, Neat. And like we always say, you might not like it, but your auntie love wrestling.
Most definitely. Now, tweet us with questions throughout the week at Full Sport Press. Don't forget to comment, give us a thumbs up on the YouTube page, on the iTunes page. Please rate and subscribe. But more importantly, don't forget to tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
That the Revolution will be podcasted in Weezy. Before we get started the first half, do you have a yellow box of Cheerios award recipient for the listeners?
I knew this week's award recipient is Notre Dame safety Kyle Hamilton.
For sure. Most definitely. Kyle Hamilton tweeted out that Drake was the best artist ever and said that it included Michael Jackson and LeBron James was the best in basketball player, and including Michael Jordan. Out of that, LeBron take is an argument in some eyes. I can understand that. Jordan's probably consensus, the GOAT or whatever the case. But LeBron of a generation is the GOAT of a generation.
Like Kobe.
Yeah, for sure. Most definitely. But Drake and Michael Jackson are in two totally different galaxies.
That's but he didn't grow up listening to Michael Jackson.
No, but what I'm saying is you have to appreciate music, right? We didn't grow up listening to Michael Jackson or Prince, but we was around. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, he probably wasn't around.
Yeah, his parents were, though. Raise your kids.
Yeah, but you can't blame that on him.
Nah,
you got to raise your children.
You just OVO'd out, Weezy.
I'm telling you, you can't blame that on him.
Now, granted, Michael Jackson's a fraud, though. And that's what he is. You remember Michael Jackson started talking?
He's about to talk. Yeah.
His voice deep as hell.
He be code switching. Yeah, Mike be code switching.
Mike voice is like Prince. Why ain't he talk like Prince?
Yeah.
But he said,
excuse me, my bad, forgot.
Y'all hear that? Hello. Like, what? Nah, Mike.
Look at these June bugs right here. Aren't they beautiful? Fuck out of here, man.
Oh my God.
I fuck with it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Now, I'll tell you a take. Now, Chris Brown dances better than Michael Jackson. I'll tell you that.
Totally.
Yeah, I'll tell
Totally.
you that. Now, I'll tell you that.
Not even a question.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Nah.
Not even a question.
Yeah, no.
Not even a question.
Now, Chris Brown would mop. Listen. Now,
That's not even a question,
Find
though.
me. Find me. I'll take that take.
I'm right there.
A better dancer?
Yeah. I ride that boat with him. Not
Is
even a
Chris
question.
Brown better than Hammer?
Oh, not even a question, man.
Is Chris Brown better
Now,
than
that's
Hammer?
an argument because
Okay,
Hammer a
then.
better dancer than Mike.
Ooh, let's go to the first half. Let's go to the first half.
Shit,
go to
let's
the first
get
half.
into the first half.
Shit.
Shit.
Full Sport Press.
This your boy FSP Weezy. Join us each and every Monday on all streaming platforms. And don't forget, everything is paid for.
The revolution will be podcasted. First half, how the sports news of the past week, like I do each and every week here at the Full Sport Press Podcast. Before we get started, I am J Ho.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
It's your boy Weezy.
Weezy, where can they find you on social media, my brother?
FSP_Weezy on IG. And how Weezy on Twitter. Holla at me.
Holla at you. For sure. Jeff, what about you?
I'm Jay Easley 84 across all social media platforms.
Sure, I'm J Ho on Instagram and Twitter, having a great conversation about one of my co-hosts. You know what I'm saying? Bad take, cold take. Said that who you say it was the best? Oh, the deepest team in the NBA
Was the Phoenix Suns.
was the Phoenix Suns.
Yeah, I said it. Tell them in your mentions at me though.
That's one of your homeboys. Jeff.
Tell them to add me.
Yeah, shout out to this brother. That's
Yeah.
one of your homeboys.
Tell them to add me.
Add him.
Yeah.
I add you every time.
Now tell them to add me.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Okay. But it's one of your homeboys. Man.
Tell them I don't care who it is. Add me.
That
Yeah.
was a touchy right there. So,
Nah, I like messing with Jay. That's all
it
good.
got shit to do with
I
me.
got love, man. I come in peace.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you always gonna play good cop.
There it is.
You ain't never played the bad cop.
That ain't true.
Not the,
That ain't true.
bro. I'm telling you, you done 400 goddamn.
I
episodes
called
and-
you with the bad cop shit the other
Nah,
day.
I'm terrible. I'm always the bad. Cop.
No, I called you with the bad cop shit
I
the
am
other day.
always the bad cop.
Did I not call you with the bad cop shit?
Anyway,
You are always the bad.
Yeah. I right.
Yeah, but I think you like me.
I
think you kind of.
You want to talk about keeping it real?
Yeah.
I keeps it real. That's it.
All right.
Yeah,
You don't mind being a bad cop.
I don't mind it.
You don't mind putting a nigga in jail. You don't mind like a nigga plum up here.
He putting the sauce. Now he putting the sauce.
He laughing. He can't talk his tongue and everything.
My bad. My bad, man. My bad. I don't want no trouble, man.
No smoke.
Let's kick the first half off some NFL talk. Another chapter was added to the wildest NFL offseason
Man.
in history on Wednesday. My 49ers, our all-pro wide receiver Deebo Samuel reportedly requested a trade out of San Francisco. Last season, the 26-year-old wideout recorded 1,400 receiving yards and 6 touchdown receptions. 49ers are currently without a first-round pick after they traded up with Miami for Trey Lance, with third overall pick in last year's draft. Jeff, is this a big deal, little deal, or no deal?
It's a huge deal. Shout out to D. Harris. He said this in the playoffs. He said as soon as Deebo started taking wide receiver snaps, he earned his money.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna try to pay him like a running back, and not like a wide receiver.
Yeah.
Now this is a huge deal, man. This guy looked up. It's all Christian Kirk fault. It's all the Jacksonville Jaguars fault.
Yeah, for sure.
Once they set the mark with
They set the
that,
mark.
and wide receivers looked up and saw what Devontae Adams is doing, what Tyreek Hill is doing. You know what? It's time to get paid. And to be real, y'all gotta pay that man.
You got to pay him.
Yeah.
For sure, we got to. He's very valuable. Weezy, what you got?
Yeah, you got to pay him. But I think he's just playing hardball. He don't.
Shit.
Nah.
No shit.
They all got the same.
I don't really
Agent.
think. I mean, from a football standpoint, he don't want to be. He don't want to play for nobody else but Shanahan. I promise you, he don't.
Yeah, that's what you're thinking. It's like this happens all the time, man. People make bad decisions and hasty decisions because of feelings. And I know why he's doing it. It's a huge deal. I think you look at a position, he don't like being hit like that. That dude got hurt 4 times in the last 2 years in the playoffs. We use him entirely too much. You have to get an ex-receiver, like a big wide receiver like Mike Williams, to kind of take the pressure off of him so he can do what he does.
Yeah,
But that's too much on one guy.
but see, I don't think he says that when it's week 8, and you know you're gonna get 14 touches running back and 10. I don't think he says, "Hey, you know what? No, y'all give me the ball too much." I don't think he's ever said that.
But there's zero longevity, right? At the end of the day, football players have to play for a long period of time to get paid.
I
And
understand
the
that.
longevity of playing the way that he plays will, for sure,
I
he'll be
think-
out of there like Percy
No,
Harvin. Percy Harvin was the first person I seen used like this. He was overused to the point where he had to retire because they were using him like a running back
No,
and a wide
he kept
receiver.
getting concussions.
It had something to do with him playing the running back position and also the wide receiver position. He was overused. You can overuse players. That's a good
I just
mark.
think
Especially the full contact.
Yeah.
It's not like he's a quarterback where he's protected by
What I'm
just
saying
wanna
is,
cut down the amount
if
of
they
hits he
pay
takes.
him, I don't think he'll say anything else about playing running back.
That ain't got nothing. You're not hearing me. No, it's never been about money with Deebo. He does not want to be used as a running back / wide receiver. He wants to play wide receiver. I think that's his main
You think
point.
he wants to just strictly be? I think he wants to be.
slot
Pa-
receiver, yeah.
I think he wants to be paid
Me
like
too.
a wide receiver.
I think he wants to be
do think he
paid-
wants to be paid like a wide receiver.
I think if he gets paid, I don't think we'll hear nothing else from him. I think they pay him $26 million a year or $25 million a year.
You know why? Because he want all guaranteed money because he knows that if he goes out there, he got hurt twice.
Yeah.
But that's part of it, Jay. But I'm trying to tell you, getting hurt is part of it in football. I'm trying to tell you.
But nobody wants to get hurt.
No, nobody wants to get hurt for sure.
Yeah.
But you play football.
Nah, it's just you can't take hits like that and then expect to play well into your 30s. The way that we use him, he had the most all scrimmage yards. We overused that kid. We need to pay him the way that we're overusing him. And they just want to pay him like a regular wide receiver. He needs to be paid out of the market money. If Christian Kirk gets 84, he needs to get 120. We can't pay him that. So he might, and I think for the best part of everybody, we trade him for A.J. Brown.
No, wait a minute. No,
That's wild.
no. Trade him to Buffalo. He deserves to be
What
in
I'm
the
saying
Mafia.
is, if he gets paid $100 million, do you think he'll still complain about getting touches?
Guaranteed, 100 million guaranteed. Nah, I
play football.
I take the good with the bad. Yeah,
That's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
Yeah,
That's
Once
facts
it's
of life.
all guaranteed, now you said.
Yeah, and facts of life. Yeah, not for sure. But we're in a bad spot because we have to negotiate that with a person that's upset, and also we have to trade with the person that's upset. So in turn, we're in a tough spot, and I think we ultimately trade them during the draft for sure.
During the draft.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, the draft's coming up.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's move on to one of my favorite sports, the boxing.
Mm-hmm.
WBC and IBF welterweight champion Errol, the big fish, Spence Jr. Look, he had to bounce back
Mm-hmm.
after a retinal surgery, missed out on a huge payday against Manny Pacquiao, but it's okay. He was back last Saturday against Ugas, Ugas, excuse me, the guy who did step in for Spence against Manny Pacquiao and beat Manny Pacquiao, sent him into retirement for good this time, I hope. You guys put up a good fight, but Spence bounced back, showed why they called him the big fish, and is now looking for the big fight against Terrence Bud Crawford, the fight of the year, whenever it happens. I'm going to call that right now. Weezy, you check this fight out?
Probably not.
Okay.
Nah, we
Did you
talking
check-
about
did you check out the,
already happened.
No,
Errol
I
Spence
didn't
versus
watch
Udonis
it.
Ugas.
I didn't watch it.
You didn't watch it.
No, I didn't.
Did you see the highlights of the fight?
I didn't.
You saw we was talking about the fight, and you didn't even try to fucking read. You didn't even try to like read a fucking clip or like a excerpt or nothing.
Yeah, you ain't gonna have no talking points on the whole joint. Yeah, no, I got it. So Errol Spence.
No, man, wait, goddamn, Weezy. Like,
Here's the thing though. Errol Spence made $5 million for this fight. Ugas made $2.5 million.
Yeah.
But this is 100% Top Rank's fault. Premier boxing champions, you got to get this fight to happen with Bud and this guy.
Yeah.
But that's why Terrence Crawford left
yes.
that company because,
Top Rank.
yeah, for sure, because they couldn't get that fight done.
Yeah.
So in turn, you get that. We need an undisputed champ, man, in the belt area, in the 4-belt area. And I
Four-belt
think
area, yeah.
that is something that we'll see, I think, this year, Jeff.
So it's possible. Here's why: because they fought early enough in the year. When I say they, I mean Spence and Ugas fought early enough in the year, and Bud Crawford does not have a fight for the rest of the year on the books just yet.
And whatchamacallit don't either, right?
Spence, no,
Spence don't
this is
either.
this is
Okay.
it. This is the last one he had for the year. So there's enough time. You normally want a training camp to be 3 to 4 months. So they have enough time to make a November, December, maybe even a October fight to where this could happen this year if they wanted to. My personal opinion, I think Spence needs one more tune-up fight, just simply because coming off. You got to think about it. He came off of the wreck. I don't know if y'all saw the clip of that wreck.
Wreck is
That
crazy.
wreck was crazy.
Yeah,
The
wreck
fact
was
that he's still with us in the land of the living is
Man,
amazing.
yeah, for
after
sure.
that wreck,
It was a Dior shoe in the middle of the road, bro.
Yeah.
That was nuts, man.
crazy.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
from that wreck and then to come back right before his big fight against Pacquiao to have the retinal issue. So I think he needs, because it took him a while to get rolling in this one. He took a lot of punches from Ugas that he normally wouldn't take.
Yeah.
So, I think this is maybe one more fight this year against a lesser opponent just to get his ring rust off. And then top of the year, maybe May, around this time next year, April, May of 2023.
I like that. But it is the fight that needs to happen. They got to get it done. For sure.
Welterweight division needs that. Big fights need that.
For sure. Before we get started with halftime, let's talk some college basketball. One of the biggest basketball recruits in recent history. Emoni Bates, Jeff's guy, announced that he would leave Memphis over the weekend because he's only 18 years old. The 6'7" wing will have to wait an additional year before being eligible to declare for the draft. Bates' freshman season was filled with hype expectations from Jeff.
Dang.
Deep tournament run. You said the Memphis Tigers were going to run deep.
I did.
Things did not go as planned for Bates, as he struggled at times with shooting, hella turnovers, missing 12 games with a back injury. He was
hurt.
A back injury, but it was a back injury for sure. In the 18 games that Bates played this season, he scored less than 10 points in 10 games and did not reach 20 points one time.
Well, you driving
Jeff, is the juice worth the squeeze for Emoni Bates?
Is the juice worse than square? Boy, you potting. Boy, you was potting today. Listen, man. Here's the thing. Yes, I'm a Bates fan. I'm a Emoni Bates fan.
Yeah, for sure. That's your man.
I wanted this to go well for him in Memphis because deep down inside, even though
You're a Memphis Tigers fan.
Okay. I wanted this to go well for him. I'm a little upset that he's leaving, and can't. And of course, he can't just declare for the draft because of his age because he reclassified, right?
He reclassed. Yeah, he came out a year early.
Yeah, which I wish they would stop that.
No, this makes sense though.
We'll talk about that.
You ready to play? You ready to play?
Yeah, but reclassifying crazy.
We'll talk about that.
Reclassing down is crazy. Reclassing
down is I'm very frowned upon.
Yeah, that's trash. I agree with that.
Yeah. But, sure. So I just hope the best for this kid, man, because I feel like he's one more move away from, dang, what happened to Emoni Bates? You know what I'm saying? But we having that conversation.
Oh, we already there. For sure.
Dang.
We already there. Just remember, Weezy, what you got?
He's supposed to be a one and done, though, right?
Top 5 pick.
Yeah, like he was the pick for pinning him. Like, oh, we got this kid. They were excited about getting this kid, right?
100%.
So when this kid wants to transfer, it makes me think like, is he that good?
He don't want to smoke.
What's the pressure?
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure for a kid like that. And it goes to Jeff's point, right? Reclassing up, mentally, he was not ready for college basketball. Yeah. He should have did another year prep school, Lalu. But this is the thing with this kid. This kid is so great, right? He's a great basketball player. He's been babied his entire life. When he played in high school, his face was on the damn court. Yeah. You understand? So yeah, it's a different, bro. You're dealing with a different animal, man. He got people kicked off teams that he played with in high school and AAU team. I'm just saying
that was rumored. That was never ever
allegedly.
There we go. Don't put that on the kid, man.
Allegedly, but this is the thing. He has to work on repairing his image. You're a top 5 pick, right? You're the man. Now, if he was able to come out this year, he wouldn't go until the 20s. Like, so you have to repair that. And I don't think reclassing is the way to go find doing it and maybe transferring. I don't think that's the way to go about it. This kid literally can't go to the G League anymore because the G League is defunct and nobody's going there. So he's done.
But he needs to go somewhere where a coach is going to put some work behind him.
Okay, so that's a great segue, Weezy, because there are 8 schools listed, and you guys let me know where he should go between these schools. We have Michigan, Arkansas, Georgetown, Seton Hall, Kansas, DePaul, Louisville, Oregon, Illinois, Eastern Michigan, Oklahoma State, Butler, and Washington State.
Damn,
give me a school. If you notice, the schools, the blue blood schools, North Carolina, Duke, Kentucky, they ain't messing with it because they know what's going on.
Yeah, but they don't need him.
He's from Michigan.
Yeah,
for sure, like Detroit, Michigan.
Yeah. I wouldn't go home.
He can't go play for. He can't play for Juwan.
That's the easy money though.
He's not going to play because originally he declared to go to Michigan State and play for Izzo. Then he got into it allegedly with one of the players, and he didn't want to go to.
That's where he
Michigan
needs to
State
go though.
So I'm setting and telling you, this kid bounced from high school to high school. Now he's leaving the college. Like
He's going to become he's
on,
this close to
man.
becoming a cautionary tale, and I hate that because I think we talked about it on this show. I know
Yeah.
you and I talked about it personally, Jay. It's like these kids are now becoming entities at 16, 15, 14 years or more than ever before.
Yeah.
Social media presences, of course, NIL, whatever, however you feel about that. I'm just talking about them as individuals. We're knowing who these kids are at 14, 15 years old.
Yeah.
And he's on that first wave of that. He's one of the first wave of that. And we're watching it implode in front of our face, and I hate that.
Emoni Bates won National High School Player of the Year as a sophomore. That's never happened in high school basketball.
That's LeBron James type stuff.
LeBron James didn't even win it until his junior year.
Yeah. What I'm saying, if he supposed to win it at sophomore, he's supposed to be a phenom. Like,
And he is a phenom. He's a he is
was
a
a
phenom.
ceiling.
Come on, man.
And the ceiling, he didn't.
No,
which that extra year
no,
of
you're
prep
damn
school
lie.
would have helped.
The ceiling, the floor rotted out, and he is free falling.
Okay. I like that better than me hitting the ceiling.
I like him going to Georgetown, play with Patrick Ewing.
Ain't nobody there.
Yeah, he needs that.
Yeah,
Ain't nobody
He needs that.
But he needs tough coaching.
He needs the spotlight
Yeah, and he needs-
completely off whatever
He
he's
needs
doing.
tough
right now.
coaching.
He needs to restart everything he's doing right now.
He needs tough coaching.
That's your man.
That's right. That's my man.
That's his man. Yeah, for sure. Oh, yeah. I see. Yeah. Jeff Enterprises, that's your man, for sure. You guys ready to get started with halftime?
Let's do it.
Let's get it.
Check us out on Anchor, iTunes, Facebook, Instagram, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, Beyond Pod, YouTube, and of course the SoundCloud page to catch up on the full archive of FSP. Just simply search for Sport Press Podcast.
Just roll.
Halftime, we are back for the second week of Cooking with Weezy.
The second week, Jeff.
Second week. Yeah, for sure. It's definitely the second week.
Third recipe though.
Second week, though,
Hey.
of the segment.
Jesus Christ. All right. We're going to go dessert this time, man.
Uh-oh.
We're going to go dessert. I made a peach cobbler this weekend.
It look good, too.
I made a peach cobbler.
Can you put the picture of the peach cobbler up? Okay.
I made a peach cobbler this weekend.
Right.
All right. So here's what I did. 4 cans of peaches. Some people cut their own peaches.
Hey, yeah, 20 time, man. We ain't in peach season. That's true. Okay.
Some
But I'm
people cut
saying,
their peaches.
don't put no canned peaches in there no more. Don't do that. Give me
Why
some.
not?
Give me the fresh peaches.
You ain't gonna get the same juice out of them.
Tell me why fresh peaches are as superior compared to canned peaches.
Well, if you go,
Or vice versa.
It's not peach season. First of all, and if you go fresh peaches, you're not gonna get the same juice out of it as you get from the can.
What's the juice in the can? Syrup.
Yeah, you're not gonna get that.
Okay. All right. Go ahead. Cook on, brother. Cook on.
But here you go.
literally.
Well, you can go fresh,
Yeah.
or I went can.
Okay.
Here we go. 4 cans of peaches. You want to put that on medium heat for about 15 minutes.
Mhm.
You want to go 1 cup of white sugar, 1 cup of brown sugar. Then you want to go a tablespoon of nutmeg, a tablespoon of cinnamon.
Mm-hmm.
You want to let that go for about 15, 20 minutes. Then you want to get your cornstarch slurry. Read the back of the box for your cornstarch slurry. Have equal parts water, equal parts cornstarch. That thickens up your syrup.
Okay.
That thickens up your syrup. Then you want to go pie crust.
Mm.
Now, some
That's
people
my favorite.
some people make their own crust, whatever.
Mhm.
I went to the store, I bought me some pie crust.
Okay.
You gotta spray the pan.
Mhm.
Spray the pan. Put your pie crust on there. You want to cut strips of it.
Yeah.
For the top
yeah,
layer.
for sure. That was your top layer. I saw that.
Yeah. You also want to melt you. You want to melt you a cup.
Of butter.
Yeah, about half a cup of butter.
Okay.
Cause you wanna paint that pie crust so you get that good, crispy brown crust on the top of it.
He banged it.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He cooking.
So
I like
you put
this.
that up for about an hour.
Uh-huh.
Don't make you hungry though. Too.
I'm starving right now,
You
so
know,
you
You want to cook that for about an hour.
Mm-hmm.
This is the key point, man. A lot of people, when it's done,
Mhm.
about an hour 15, whatever
Okay.
you like. And don't burn it though. If you burn a peach cobbler, you left it in there way too long.
Sure. Yeah.
But
That's what my mama be doing.
yeah.
I ain't gonna talk about it.
Oh my goodness,
Yeah, for sure.
you can go about an hour.
Mhm.
But this is the key, man. You have to let that cool down.
You gotta cool down.
You gotta let that cool down.
process, Yeah.
Oh, I forget an hour on 350 too.
Power
350
on-
for an hour.
Dang, for sure. Ice cream.
Yeah, that's the key. Now this is the key.
Yeah, talk to me.
When you plating this up, You want to let that cool down.
Let it cool down.
So don't completely melt your ice cream. You got a bunch of
Can do
just,
that. Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
you want to taste the ice cream too.
Yeah.
And there you go.
Yeah.
I'll go vanilla ice cream.
Vanilla bean. Vanilla bean.
I'm a pretty dude.
Nah, yeah. Well, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You're pure.
Well, some people like blueberry.
Yeah.
Ask, Jay, what ice cream you got?
Huh?
Nah,
Hey, cameraman. Hey, don't do that, bro.
what ice cream you got?
Nah, I ain't finna get off into that. You asked me a question off the shit. You know I'm a robot. You guys ready to get started the second half? Let's do it.
Big Jeff for the Full Sport Press Podcast. And make sure you check out the Full Sport Press Podcast each and every Monday on iTunes, Facebook, Instagram, Google Play, Stitcher, Beyond Pod, Spotify, YouTube, and of course, the SoundCloud page. Just search Full Sport Press Podcast. And always remember, camera's always on.
Second half, the 2022 NFL mock draft with the whole first round.
Yes, sir.
I am J-Ho.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
It's your boy Weezy.
Weezy, it is time for one of FSP's favorite annual traditions, the NFL Draft Week. The 2022 NFL Draft starts April the 28th, and the full picture of the first round is coming into focus, guys. There will, of course, be plenty of surprises, but as a consensus, it's emerging as the nucleus of players who are most likely to go on day one, pretty much known for sure. And we expect a number of trades to happen throughout the draft, but we'll keep this as we normally do, a no-trade mock draft to keep things honest as possible as far as the current draft order is concerned. We at FSP will switch things around. We'll go from 32 to 1, starting at 32. The Detroit Lions are on the clock, courtesy of the Los Angeles Rams. Weezy, give me your selection and why.
I got the defensive end going here, David Ojabo from Michigan.
For sure. Tore his Achilles
That's your boy, ain't it?
in a workout. Why he had to be my boy because he tore his Achilles? That's why.
Achilles gang. That's what
Black,
you
that's
do.
Achilles game, black. For
That's
sure.
what you do.
Gangs up. Shout out to Cam.
Yeah. No, also, you wasn't gonna ride with the game for
Nah,
a minute.
for
I had
sure.
to show you.
Nah, he fell out of the first round because of that injury.
Yeah.
I'll let you know how serious injuries are.
Okay.
No
Right,
argument
for
for me.
Jeff, who you have for your number 32 pick?
Detroit Lions draft their quarterback of the future. Desmond Ritter of Cincinnati gets to be the last pick of the first
It's gonna
round.
be a long show.
Last pick of the first round, Desmond Ritter goes to the Detroit Lions, gets to sit a year, and becomes the quarterback of the future. My
Sure.
guy.
Yeah, that's your man for sure.
sir.
I have a very similar selection. With the 32nd pick, the Detroit Lions, I have Matt Corral from Ole Miss, quarterback. I think this is the best quarterback in the entire draft class. Super underrated, yeah. Ranked higher than any other guy in this draft class coming out of high school. He's the better quarterback. Detroit can let him kind of learn from Weezy's guy, Jared Goff, for a year before handing him the reins in 2023 for sure. Moving on to the 31st selection, the Cincinnati Bengals. Jeff, give me your selection and why.
Young DeMarvin Leal, man, from Texas A&M.
Yeah.
They gotta get some depth back at D tackle in the front line. That's where they going. Cincinnati.
Sure, most definitely. Weezy, what you got at 31?
I'm going with defensive end Boyo Ming from Cincinnati. Did I say his name right?
Yeah.
I did.
Good job, Weez.
There you go.
Why are you looking at me like I didn't then?
Because you got to tell me why they going. Why is he going there?
Because Cincinnati needs a little help on defense and defensive end. That defensive end just towards Achilles. I mean, he just towards ACL last year.
Okay.
He's going to be out for a while.
For sure. I got you. For sure. With the Cincinnati
I can hit you in your
Bengals.
mouth sometimes, dog. I'm just telling you.
What do I do?
I can hit you in your mouth sometimes.
Yeah, I know that's what I'm saying. It ain't nothing but
Take
space
your
and
little
opportunity.
headphones
No,
off.
I'm saying it ain't nothing but space and
I'm just letting you know. You know, some people say,
Who's your 31st pick, Jay?
Yeah, for sure.
You know, some people say, "Oh man, I wish I would have said that."
Yeah.
I ain't gonna. I'm gonna sleep good tonight.
Trust me. And that's
Who's
what
your
I'm trying to
31st
tell you.
pick, Jay?
I always want to punch you, my guy.
Jay, who's your 31st pick?
I think
you
it's
said.
closer for me punching you than you punching me.
Hey, Jay,
Yeah,
who's your
for sure.
31st pick?
For sure, most definitely. My 31st pick is Tyler Linderbaum, center from Iowa. The Bengals have plenty of options here, right? They can go a bunch of different places. I think their biggest weakness, and they addressed a lot in free agency, is the center position. So in turn, you get this guy. He is a perennial all-pro at 31. He's plug-and-play guy. He can start day one for these guys. You can get him at 31, man. That's a great pick for sure. They need to protect Joe Burrow. That is the difference for this team. Tyler Linderbaum, center from Iowa.
Okay.
Sure. Number 30, the Kansas City Chiefs. Weezy, give me your selection and why.
Number 30, I'm going with William Blaine from Memphis.
I guarantee he don't go in the first round. You want to make a bet on that?
No, he probably won't.
Oh, okay,
but that's
for
just
sure.
my pick.
That's your pick.
Matt Crab probably won't go in the first round either, but I didn't make a bet with that with you.
I bet he go in the first round.
We can make that bet.
Yeah, let's do it.
No, you have more.
both.
No, I'm telling you, my player won't. But I'm.
Oh no, for sure. Yeah, okay. Go ahead though.
No, I'm going with him from
Memphis. Yeah,
Memphis.
Mm-hmm.
He had a great.
Bless you, my brother.
Thank you. My bad.
No, he had a great
Pro day,
pro day, and he also had a great
combine,
no, one more
senior bowl,
senior day, senior bowl.
Okay,
he had a great senior bowl. I just think he's a diamond in the rough.
Okay, for sure. Speaking of a diamond in the rough, Jeff, who you have at number 30?
Treylon Burks from Arkansas.
Ooh,
They need a receiver.
They do.
They need a receiver. He's gonna be right there for him.
Okay,
Yeah.
I like that. for
Sleeper
sure.
right there. I like Trayvon Burks.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'll talk about him in a second. My number 30 selection is Kyer Elam from the University of Florida. Everybody know, listen, Big Red wants to replace Tyreek. I get that. You got MVS. You got Juju. You don't need to go here and get another wide receiver. You can wait for the second and third round. Kyer Elam was in the SEC in a tested conference. He will play at a high level for Steve Spagnuolo on the back end. I think he will be an all-pro type of cornerback in the NFL. He's really good, man. Kyer Elam, University of Florida, for sure. Moving on to number 29. The Kansas City Chiefs are back on the clock again, Weezy. Where you got?
How did they get number 2 first round picks?
Because they traded
for
Tyreek Hill.
Yep.
Wow.
That was the Dolphins' bonus pick, and they traded him to them.
I'm going with center right here.
Okay.
Tyler Linderbaum.
Sure. Got to protect you.
Yeah, and they don't know if they get him. They have a Jeff Saturday.
Yeah, he's every day. I'm
Yeah.
trying to.
He's there for the next 5 years.
100%.
Maybe 10 years.
He Kelsey.
like that.
Like Kelsey, he's like that.
What the kids say, he's like that.
Yeah, he is like, the kids don't say that no more. For sure. Jeff, what you got?
The Chiefs said pick.
See what I'm saying? You always fucking with me, dog.
When he died.
I got George Karlaftis,
Okay.
the edge rusher from Purdue. They need some pressure,
Yeah.
and they got multiple picks. They can address a lot right here.
Yeah.
That's where they're going. Guy
Sure.
from Purdue, young game. I like him.
With 29, I have Devontae Wyatt from Georgia. The Chiefs circled through a lot of guys to kind of plug and play next to Chris Jones. Can you imagine him and Chris Jones playing against each other, right beside each other, dog? They need one more interior defensive lineman. His talent would be simply too much to pass up if he falls this far in the draft for sure. Devontae Wyatt, D-tackle, Georgia.
He might go a little early.
A little early, for sure. Moving on to the Green Bay Packers at number 28. Weezy, give me your selection and why.
Wide receiver Alan Peck from Cincinnati.
Sure.
Oh, my Bearcats. I like that.
But I mean, they don't have a wide receiver right now.
Yeah, no, for sure.
They got some spare parts.
Yeah, but see, here's what I'm saying.
Just guy.
With Aaron Rodgers,
Sammy Watkins.
that might be enough.
It's never enough. Now he needs some help. They're gonna look out for him this year for sure.
Yeah, I'm with you, Weez. They go on receiver. They go on Jahan Dotson from Penn State.
Facts.
He needs weapons. Just get some weapons. Just bring them all you can get.
Yep.
And then this is one right here. Jahan Dotson, great
Sure.
Big Ten wide receiver.
Sure.
More to come from the Big Ten.
Yeah, I got Dotson going here as well. He can play inside or out, man. Catch 80, 90 balls as a rookie, especially playing with Aaron Rodgers. He might push for offensive rookie of the year, man, if he goes here. Pairing him with Dotson and another guy is a dream scenario for the Packers for sure, and Dotson alike. Moving on to number 27. Give me your selection and why, Jeff.
Boye Mafi, edge from Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
Put him opposite Shaq Barrett. See ball, get ball. Go get the quarterback. I like it.
Here we go. Weezy.
I got a twist right here. I'm going with tight end Trey McBride.
Okay.
I mean, they don't have Gronk right now. Gronk's not signed.
He'll come back.
OJ Howard is he there?
Nope.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
They need a tight end.
they need a tight end. Trey
Sure.
McBride.
I like that. I have them going with Kenyon Green, guard from Texas A&M. They're here to solidify that interior offensive line. All-American guy who's a left guard at Texas A&M in 2020. I think he's there to fill that void. They already did a great job of getting help with Tom Brady his first year. They have to figure out a way to kind of keep him upright. He's a day one starter. Kenyon Green, Texas A&M guard.
Okay.
Moving on to number 26, the Tennessee Titans. Weezy, give me your selection and why.
I'm hoping the wide receiver right here from Arkansas goes here, Burt.
Treylon Burks.
Treylon Burke.
Yeah.
We need another wide receiver.
Do.
I mean, we need to sign AJ Brown, but
Yeah, might need a one wide receiver
yeah,
to
for
keep
sure.
going.
we need
like
another
that.
one. I mean, Westbrook and Keenan can't be our. I mean, we need another wide receiver.
You got Robert Woods.
We got Robert. I forgot Robert Woods. We got Robert Woods right now, but
I feel you. Robert Woods off of injury too.
Yeah, for sure. I got you. Jeff, what you got?
For the Tennessee Titans, they got Andrew Booth from Clemson.
Yeah, for sure.
This is
what was that?
Corner.
corner from Clemson.
We don't need no corners. I'm letting you know right now.
Talk to him.
Now,
I'm
these
almost
things-
for
these things-
sure.
They definitely. You
I'm
just
almost
got
for
rid of.
Yeah.
You just got rid of Jackrabbit. You
Yeah.
need a corner.
Yeah, boy.
I'm almost for sure you need a corner.
They
And,
getting a corner.
and he's and what's your coach's name? Malarkey? Not Malarkey.
You know my dog.
What's my dog? I can't think
What's
of
your
coach.
dog name? Jay?
Vrabel.
Vrabel. He's a Vrabel guy. He's a corner that's gonna tackle.
He tried to see. He didn't think I knew Vrabel
Yeah,
name.
I forgot.
Yeah.
No,
can see
what
that.
I'm saying is we do probably need a corner,
Yeah.
but we got Christian Fulton, and we got
Christian Fulton's good.
and we got the corner coming back
He
off
not
injury.
ready. He not ready to play. He gonna be hurt. Anyway, my selection is Nakobe Dean, Georgia linebacker. You lose Rashawn Davis, you lose Jayon Brown. You have to fill the need at middle linebacker. This guy has enough talent to kind of help out Zach Cunningham, who's already there as a rookie. I think he'll surpass him and be the starting middle linebacker, sideline to sideline. I think he's the best sideline to sideline linebacker in this entire draft.
I hope we do get him, but we got the other dude from Georgia last year, the Rice dude.
Yeah, he's not like this kid.
I got you.
Okay, for sure. So moving on to number 25. Jeff, the Buffalo Bills are on the clock. Who you got?
That's my camera. That's my camera. Hey, so Buffalo, here's the thing. We didn't make the trade to get Saquon and or Christian McCaffrey. Let's not overthink this one. We got everything we need. Draft Brees Hall. That's all we need. He's a bell cow running back. We will win the Super Bowl with a bell cow running back. That's it.
You don't think you like him over
Draft
Walker?
Brees
Okay,
Hall.
All right. Weezy, who you got? Buffalo.
I got Kyer. I mean, what's your boy from Florida? How you say his name?
It's Kyer Elam.
Kyer Elam, cornerback,
Yeah, for sure.
to help out to go with the other stud corner they got.
Tre'Davious White.
Yeah,
For sure.
they got enough on offense.
I think so too. They need.
We do not have a
Yeah,
running back.
y'all not gonna run it no way.
They don't have a running back. They need a running back. They need a running back.
They got
in a
one,
worse
Josh
way.
Allen.
No.
problem.
That's the problem. That is a
We need a
problem.
running back.
My selection is Andrew Booth from Clemson. The Bills could go a lot of directions. I think running back could be a possibility for sure, but their need is cornerback. Tre'Davious White is coming off an ACL injury. You lose Levi Wallace because he's playing in Pittsburgh right now. So you take and roll the dice on a guy who has inconsistent tape, but a cornerback one in the NFL, Andrew Booth from Clemson, for sure. Number 24, the Dallas Cowboys. Weezy, who do you have and why?
I got tackle Tyler Smith from Tulsa. Their offensive line used to be the best in the league. Zeke's been taking a pounding. He ain't rushed for over 1,000 in a couple years. Maybe because of injury.
Just a year.
He didn't rush for a year for last either.
Mm-hmm.
Did he?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Mhm.
But yeah, I'm going with Tyler Smith.
What's that?
I don't think so, Jeff. Okay.
Jeff, what you got? What you got, Jeff?
All right, Dallas Cowboys. They got Kenyon Green, the guard from Texas A&M. Plug and play guard. Everything you guys said earlier. He's going to be one of those guys that's going to be there for a while and get that offensive line back to where, as we just said, one of the best lines in the league. This guy's ready to play right now.
1,000.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. 979.
Ain't 1,000. That's not 1,000. I don't care how you add it. You have not.
Kenyon Green is my pick, Jay.
Sure. My pick for number 24 with the Dallas Cowboys is Treylon Burks, Arkansas wide receiver. Amari Cooper, Cedric Wilson, both departed in free agency. You only have James Washington. You only have CD. This kid can help them in so many different ways.
They re-signed Michael Gallup too.
Coming off a torn ACL, though.
That's true.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so with Burks, he can win in a bunch of different ways. Acceleration, big body, wide receiver. It's an opposite of CD. It'll be perfect. And you bring back Gallup in the slot. Match made in heaven. Treylon Burks from Arkansas. You know Jerry's going to get him because he's an Arkansas guy. Sure.
It wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. Number 23, the Arizona Cardinals. Jeff, who you got?
Trent McDuffie, cornerback from Washington. They need it. Got to get your cornerback one.
You do.
You need your CB1.
Yeah.
Because your defense going to have to win you some games.
You better.
Your defense going to have to win you some
You
games.
got a quarterback.
Because your coach can't coach.
Your quarterback can't quarterback.
Shit.
Weezy, what you got?
I got a quarterback too, DJ Stingley Jr. from LSU, 23.
Derek Stingley's gonna go 23, fam.
That's what I got.
Whatever you want to bet.
I'm not gonna bet you because you don't bet me. I'm not gonna bet you. What?
At 23.
Now I bet that. So let's bet that.
Well, because you feel like you can win that one, right?
Matt Corral. Okay, I'll draft. Do it. It will be.
He does
Matt
yeah?
Corral, and then we'll draft. We'll bet that this Derek Stingley's not going below 12.
Below 12.
15. 15.
No.
You at 20. You're 23. You got him going 23. There's no way that Derek Stingley slips to 23.
Hey, if Derek Stingley's there at 23, that's a
Somebody need to make a trade.
Man, listen.
Trade up.
I know
sure.
we got 4 year and nah, we'll take them too.
At 23 with the Arizona Cardinals, I have George Karlaftis from Purdue. Jeff talked about this guy. I think he has the talent to be a top 15 pick in this draft, but I think he slips all the way to 23. Just has the talent up front to be helping out on that defensive line. And listen, Arizona needs all the help on defense that they can get for sure. Temperature and the motor to play really good football in Arizona for sure. Moving on to number 22, Jeff, the Green Bay Packers are on the clock. What you got?
Chris Olave, Ohio State. Get him another weapon.
That's it.
And this is my lock. This is probably your offensive rookie of the year.
Hey, cameraman, put it on the board.
I didn't say put it on the board.
Jeff, goddamn,
He just live a little.
God damn.
Live a little.
How do you make a proclamation?
Hey,
Man, put it on the board.
my put it on the board is coming up.
Man,
Yeah.
He told you to live a little now.
What you got, Weezy?
I got to keep Ohio State too. I can't say his last name.
Olave.
Olave, yeah.
For sure. I have Chris Olave.
Wait a minute.
It's a lot.
What are you doing? Oh.
Chris Olave is a lock right here. You need a wide receiver in the worst way. You need somebody to compete immediately. This guy is that. He can play 2-3 different positions as a wide receiver, slot, outside, whatever you want to put him. Matt LaFleur needs this guy. It's a lot for sure. Number 21, the New England Patriots. Weezy, who you got?
Linebacker from Utah. Devin Lloyd.
I think that's a lot. So.
Yeah.
Sideline to sideline right here.
He's an edge. You can't go sideline. Sideline is an edge. Can you, Jeff? Can you be a sideline person
I
as
had
an
those
edge?
well,
They have him listed as a linebacker, but you can't be sideline to sideline as an edge.
oh, so you have him as defensive end.
I got him as an edge. I got him a pass rusher for sure. Yeah.
I mean, they can use him that way.
This guy top 10 like talent though.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Did he transfer from somewhere?
Yeah. I don't know, but he's there to replace Dante Hightower. So yeah, he could play. He probably is gonna play linebacker
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, he'll play linebacker.
Okay. Is that a consensus?
Yeah, it's a consensus. I have him there too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's move right on to the number 20 pick, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Jeff, they're on the clock. Who you got?
Charles Cross, Mississippi State tackle.
Really?
Gotta get you a house.
Gotta get a house, but you gonna get a house at 20?
Yeah, you
Okay.
got to.
You got to.
You got to. Because at the end of the day, you are betting that Mitch is your guy.
Mitch is your guy.
You gotta protect Mitch.
You better.
Gotta protect Mitch.
You better.
Gotta protect the running back.
You better.
Get your house.
Okay. Weezy, what you got? 20.
Cornerback Trent McDuffie from Washington.
He good.
Yeah.
Hey, Washington
him
got
out
some
there.
corners.
They put him in the league.
And they put him in the league right now for sure. My pick is Desmond Ritter from Cincinnati.
Really?
Yeah, for sure. Media darling.
you.
Nah, he's a turd. But NFL, I know. No, but I'm just saying that's what Pittsburgh's going to do. Dude, he's receiving a lot of high praise for his ways to process. That's what they say. He processes. He processes the plays very fast at a high level. So, yeah, man, saying he's the most technical quarterback.
He is
in
a
the
great
draft.
leader.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
He won't play for years because they believe in Mitch, but it's a good pick at 20. I like the O-line pick myself for sure. Moving right along to number 19, the New Orleans. I was about to say New Orleans Pelicans. New Orleans Saints are on the clock. Jeff, what you got?
Another house. Trevor Penny, Northern Iowa. 6'7", 321.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. That's a man right there.
That's a lot of man.
That's a
right
man
there.
right
Yeah,
there. Protect Jameis, baby.
Yeah,
We
for
gotta
sure.
protect Jameis.
What you got, Weez?
Quarterback Malik Willis right here.
You joking, right?
Nah, I'm
You got Malik Willis going 19?
yeah.
We'll make a bet on that.
Nah, I just got him going. I hope he can take
You
the
think?
Jameis job.
Okay, in a perfect world, you think New Orleans trades up to get him?
Probably.
Okay,
Hey,
say that. Say
yeah.
that. I like that. I like that. I don't think he's there at 19 though,
Nah,
but I think they may trade up to get him. I can see that.
Yeah, that's a sick pick. I got Weezy's guy, Lil Hands, Kenny Pickett going right here.
My guy?
Yeah, for sure. He
Don't
takes
put Kenny
time
Pickett on me.
learning in the NFL, just similar to what Drew And Jameis Winston went through, and you have Andy Dalton there, and you got Taysom Hill, it's quarterback heaven, strong veteran presence in the quarterback room, Andy Dalton. Kenny Pickett goes here, for sure. At 18,
My hands ain't small, by the way, Jay.
I said this is your quarterback.
Why is that my
Kenny
quarterback?
Pickett. Because you said, never mind, a long time ago.
Yeah,
You
I know,
for
yeah.
sure. CTE.
He trying to use my memory against me. I know I didn't say nothing about no damn Kenny Pickett.
You have the worst memory at the
I
table,
do,
my
I
guy.
do. But you trying to
100%.
use it against me.
Yeah,
I know I didn't say nothing.
You
about
said
Kenny.
something about Kenny Pickett. You don't remember him saying that was this guy?
Keep it real,
Got it,
Jeff.
though.
Yeah,
Got it.
yeah, Jeff. Keep it real right there.
Remember, but he may have. I'm gonna stay
Yeah,
out
for
of
sure. Let's move right along to the 18th pick. The Philadelphia Eagles are on the clock. Weezy, who's your selection and why?
Wide receiver Drake London from USC.
Okay.
I mean, they need one
receiver.
They need a wide receiver.
because they don't know if your boy's
They need
gonna
an
play.
opposite wide
I don't know what he gonna do.
Who that? Talking about Jalen Rager?
No,
Devontae.
yeah,
Devontae Smith?
no, Jalen Rager.
Oh,
Jalen Rager.
Okay.
Jalen Rager can play though,
They can play.
but you know, Drake London's better.
Okay. For sure.
Big body wide receiver.
Jeff.
Shout out to Twin. This is a Twin special right here.
Okay.
His NFL team is drafting a player from his college team. They're going to get Jordan Davis, combine superstar and run
There's no
stuff.
way he's at 18.
I can see it happening. Hey, watch how my I
Yeah,
understand.
okay.
I understand what you're saying,
Mhm.
but watch how my
Okay.
draft play out. He can be that age.
I can see. Okay. I have Trent McDuffie going here, Washington cornerback. It's a pretty big hole opposite Darius Slay.
Yeah.
Most physical zone corner in this entire draft. Bend but don't break. Telling you, man, Washington's putting out some cornerbacks, man. And I think he's one of the better ones for sure. Moving right along to 17, the Los Angeles Chargers, Jeff. They're on the clock. Who's your
Here's
selection?
where Devontae Wyatt goes.
Okay.
Line him up, put him both on one end.
Mm-hmm.
What's my kid name? Khalil Mack on the
Khalil
other.
Mack, yeah.
Put him right there.
Yeah. Lights out.
Defense is nuts.
Here we go. Weezy, what you got? Chargers.
I got old tackle Charles Cross from Mississippi State.
Okay. Here we go.
I mean, I think they got enough on the defensive end, defensive standpoint. Well, why not? And they got enough wide receivers too.
They got
They-
everywhere.
Yeah, so why not keep them upright if you can?
I got you. You know, I agree with that one. I have Tyler Smith from Tulsa going right here. They have very few holes, like you guys mentioned.
Yeah.
They do still need a right tackle and a right guard. So I think Smith gets the nod here. Brandon Staley, we fall in love with his tape, and he'll be a guy opposite Rashawn Slater. Great duo, bookends in the entire NFL. For
You know,
sure.
I think Brendan Staley can be their worst player at times.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
By him going for it
little
on
too
fourth.
confident.
Yeah, but by him going for it on fourth, he can be their worst player.
A little too confident for sure. We have the New Orleans Saints up at number 16. They are on the clock. Weezy, give me your pick and why.
New Orleans Saints, number 16, defensive tackle, Devontae Wyatt from Georgia.
Okay. Okay.
I like it.
Okay. What you got, Jeff?
Gary Wilson, wide receiver.
Okay. Oh.
Yes, sir.
He fell a little bit.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. He did, but he falls in a great spot.
Okay.
Put him up opposite side, can't go on Mike.
Mm-hmm.
Jameis go
I
Jameis.
ain't gonna get you there though.
You got Kamara.
You can win games.
You can win. You can win.
14-2.
Yeah.
It's can't guard Mike,
14-2.
still can't guard Mike.
Ah,
He just got to be Mike.
He just gotta be Mike. Yeah, for
He
sure.
just gotta be Mike.
He gotta be Mike.
Let hear this out. No,
We
I
gotta
hear
get
you.
through these picks.
go ahead.
You know, go ahead though.
No, please.
Go
This
ahead.
might be. I'm gonna hit it.
No, can't guard Mike made a living off slant routes with Drew Brees. Drew Brees ain't there no more. He didn't play at all last
Bro,
year.
the dude can still throw the same balls. If anybody was making those
No,
throws, that Drew Brees was throwing.
I'm not saying that it was Drew Brees. I'm saying all he did was run a slant route.
Yeah, he's still gonna run those same slant routes.
He didn't play at all last year, bro.
So
Okay.
I think he'll be straight.
Okay.
My selection is Charles Cross, Mississippi State offensive lineman. You lose Teron Armstead to the Dolphins. You need a guy to protect QB1, which is Jameis Winston. This is a blue chip tackle. He'd be great for that New Orleans Saints team for sure. Moving on to 15, the Philadelphia Eagles. Weezy, give me your selection and why.
Safety Lewis Klein.
From
I got my pick.
what you got, Jay?
15. Let's get the controversy going. Shout out to you, Twin. You got another ball player, Kyle Hamilton, Notre Dame. Gonna fall here to 15 for them. Another playmaker for the Philadelphia Eagles. They get a great draft right here. They're gonna be ready to roll.
Sure, it's a good pick.
Yeah.
I got Drake London going here from
Really?
University of South Carolina. I always do that. USC for sure. He
see
provides
that.
a huge for sure. It's another big body X receiver that they need. Jalen Hurts needs all the help he can get because he can't make all the throws. So just a massive target. Can't miss Drake London. Devontae Smith is out there. Jalen Rager. He's trash. But Drake London is the pick there at 15 for sure. 14, the Baltimore Ravens. Jeff, give me your selection and why.
Another house.
Mm.
We're going to Evan Neal right here. We're going to Evan Neal right here. Let me out. It's going to play out.
Okay.
I'm telling you, there's a method to my madness on how this is happening.
Evan Neal.
I guarantee it.
Okay.
Evan Neal is going to fall to the Baltimore Ravens, and they're going to have the steal of the draft.
Okay, just gonna push. Okay, all right, I got you. Okay.
Not saying he's not a top 5 talent,
for
top 10 talent, top 3 talent, but I'm going to explain it when I get there.
All right. Weezy, what you got? 14, Baltimore Ravens.
Nose tackle Travis Jones from UConn.
Okay,
I like it.
yeah.
Another Lodi Nahara.
Yeah, loading, nada. Okay,
I like
for sure. They need some help for sure. I have Trevor Penning from Northern Iowa going here at tackle. Ronnie Stanley, he's been struggling to get back to 100%. Still looking for their replacement for Zeus Brown, who went to Kansas City. Pinning him in to help your quarterback one, who's a scrambler, in Lamar Jackson. You got to get a tackle, and Trevor Penning is the guy. Number 13, the Houston Texans. Who's your selection and why, Weezy?
I got the safety right here going Cal Hamilton from Notre Dame.
Okay.
Because, Houston Texans don't have anybody.
Yeah, now for sure. They just got to start somewhere, and you start with a hybrid safety. I like that.
I got a safety going here, but I got Dexter Hill from Michigan going right here at 13.
Okay. And this is where I have Jordan Davis from University of Georgia going. You just start your defense with a guy like that. Fills a lot of space. Just high upside guy, space eater. Lovie Smith is the coach there. He loves making splashes on the defensive side of the ball. He gets his guy in Jordan Davis.
They question his motor, though.
Yeah,
that's why I think he's going to fall.
Yeah, he's going to fall, but his fall is 13.
I hear you. But that's why I have him going where I have him. But I respect what you say.
All right. Moving on to number 12, the Minnesota Vikings are on the clock. Jeff, talk to me.
Here's your Derek Stingley pick right here.
Mm-mm.
There you go. Learn how to be a pro.
Yeah.
Pat Pete's coming back one more year.
Sure.
Learn how to be a pro from Pat Pete.
Yep.
And take over where you left off.
Got my guy out there for sure. What you got, Weezy?
Jermaine Johnson, Florida State defensive end.
A lot of talk. This guy is going up and up and up the.
They say he could be the
draft
best
board.
defensive end on the board.
Hey, cameraman.
Super high
Get ready.
upside.
Here's where you put it on the board right here.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I have Cal Hamilton going here, Notre Dame safety. In 2012, the Minnesota Vikings drafted a safety in the name of Harrison Smith, who went to Notre Dame. They make history again and getting this guy, Cal Hamilton, who, is top 10 talent. I think he's a little too tall to play safety, but it's kind of weird that, you got to find a way to put Harrison Smith out the pasture. This is a guy that does it, for sure.
That's low down.
Moving on to number 11, the Washington football team, which is also the Washington Commanders. Weezy, give me your selection and why.
Did we go to him? Put it on the board.
No, I'm sorry. I jumped. I got ahead of myself.
Sure.
It's coming. Pause.
All right. Oh, I got wide receiver Garrett Wilson, Ohio State right here.
Okay.
With the Commanders.
Yeah, for sure. They got to get a wide receiver right
yeah.
here, for sure.
Yeah, they said this kid's the real deal.
Yeah, that's the rumor. Jeff.
They get a wide receiver. Jamison Williams right here from Bama for the Commanders.
Yep.
They need a wide receiver, though. You right about that?
Yeah.
Oh, I hope he falls to my Titans.
Yeah, I think we're all picking a wide receiver. I have Jamison Williams going here. Terry McLaurin's looking for a new contract. They'll probably get rid of him. Carson Wentz needs all the help he can get. We saw him play with Deshaun Jackson, throwing the ball deep.
Yeah.
So this is the guy, Jamison Williams, be the same way. Raise speed, just rare talent. And with an injury.
I didn't mean to cut you off. Their move went under the radar. That
Carson Wentz, nobody talks about that, for sure. Moving on to number 10, the New York Jets. Jeff, give me your selection of why.
Sauce goes to the Jets. Sauce goes right here to the Jets. Sauce Gardner to the Jets.
Okay.
Jets going to rebuild that defense.
Mm-hmm. I like it, for sure. Weezy, what you got?
Jordan Davis right here to Georgia.
Yeah.
And I think Jordan Davis playing with that defense, it's 2 months already on that defense.
Yeah.
You boy from Alabama and
big.
and he looks like a kid.
Yeah, he do look like it.
And then Big Leonard,
Quentin something.
Yeah, Quentin something. And then the other cat from USC.
Yeah.
And you put Jordan Davis right here. Hey, you remember his motor? He only got to have a motor right here. He can play 2 downs.
Yeah, for sure. Get his ass out of there, for sure. I have them going with Garrett Wilson, wide receiver from Ohio State. Jets, they really wanted Tyreek. They couldn't get Tyreek. So you got to figure out a way to get some help for your quarterback. So now you have Corey Davis, Elijah Moore, CJ Uzoma. Zach Wilson needs all the help he can get. He has no excuses anymore. This is the guy. You have all of these threats on offense. Make it happen. Make it damn happen, for sure. Moving on to number 9, the Seattle Seahawks. Weezy, give me your selection and why.
All right, I got Sauce Gardner right here. Cornerback, Cincinnati.
The guy.
Yep.
The man. Yeah, for
Sauce.
sure. They got to get a cornerback for sure. Jeff, what you got?
That's Sauce right there. That's a good pick.
Mm-hmm.
Matt Carroll.
Ooh.
Matt Carroll's right here. Seattle, they got to get a QB.
Yeah.
You don't want to, if you don't get Baker,
Yeah.
you got to start over from square one. So
From
you
scratch.
Get from scratch.
Yeah.
From over there. Well, over there.
Coach Locke said it?
Yeah, over there.
All the way over there.
Yeah. So you go with Matt Carroll right here.
So, I have him giving Derek Stingley Jr. right here. Quiet as dice, was a very, very strong pro day. Had a foot injury to kind of prohibit him from working out in the NFL combine. He battled in practice with Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase. This guy, he's battle tested, dude. He's tough, man. He's not the best, but one of the best corners in this draft. Stingley will help out, and you kind of build with a corner like that for sure. Moving on to number 8, the Atlanta Falcons. Jeff, who is your selection and why?
Here's where Small Hands goes.
Mm-hmm.
Pittsburgh quarterback Kenny Pickett.
Kenny Pickett.
They're starting over.
Hmm.
You let your man ride out for one more year.
Mm-hmm.
You pick your QB. Let him figure out the offense. Everybody's panicking right now, picking the QB because of the pick coming up after this.
Mm-hmm.
And this is why you go Kenny Pickett.
Gotcha. Weezy, what you got?
I got defensive end right here. K1 Thibodeau.
Kayvon Thibodeau falling to 8. I hear you. Yeah, for sure. That makes sense.
I think they're gonna go with the best player available. I don't
If
think
he's there, they got to get
Yeah,
him.
I don't think-
You're right.
I don't think no team is in love with any quarterback in this
I agree with that.
in
for
this
sure.
draft.
Yeah. I have Jermaine Johnson going here, Florida State. They passed on Justin Fields, Mac Jones last year. And won't double down the mistake by reaching for a quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
So you go with the best player available. And if Jermaine Johnson is still here, you match him alongside Grady Jarrett.
Mm-hmm.
This is tough for an offensive line, man. Really good player. And the Falcons only had 18 sacks last year. Total.
That's tough.
That's below the team average, dude. 29. The average is 29. They had 18 sacks. They got to get somebody to do it. Jermaine Johnson can do it. Number 7, the New York Giants. Weezy. Give me your selection and why.
Defensive end George Carla Fitz from Purdue.
Okay. I like that. Ain't bad.
I mean, the Giants don't have anything
Mm-hmm.
besides the running back.
Yeah.
And Danny Dimes, which I'm
You shouldn't bring up Danny Dimes no more. I don't even know if he played football. Danny
I
Dimes is
think
trash.
Danny Dimes is going. This is the year for Danny Dimes.
Yeah, you hope. You hope. Is that your man?
No, it's not my guy.
Would you take him over Carson? I mean,
Don't brag
over
about
Ryan Tannehill? I'm asking. Who would you take? Would you take Danny? No, you wouldn't.
No.
Okay,
Would you?
that's close. That's a fight to the end.
Jay, you should be ashamed of yourself.
I hate Ryan Tannehill, bro. I really do. He's
Why?
that bad.
What did he do
He's
to
that
you?
bad. He can't throw. He's not a good quarterback. And it's my city's team. I want my city's team to do well. I root for you guys. KB is my guy.
Yeah.
You don't root
guys
for
to-
us.
I
You
do.
dirty
I
bastard.
root for
You don't
Derrick Henry.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you
Derrick
root for
Henry,
Derrick
yeah. AJ,
Yeah.
You don't root for us, you dirty bastard.
Jeff, give me a pick and why.
Cameraman.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Your defensive rookie of the year. Jermaine Johnson from Florida State.
Okay, yeah, for sure. He got a long time to prepare for them little 25 push-ups.
It's your defensive rookie of the year. Going to the Giants.
For sure. I like it. For sure. I got him going defense as well. I have a Sauce Gardner going right here.
Sauce.
Adding the top cornerback in the 2022 class. Tailor-made from Wink Martindale's system. Giving him flexibility with my guy, Bradbury. Probably get rid of him. This guy instantly becomes one of the most exciting cornerbacks, defensive players in the entire NFL. It's hard to get a defensive player of the year at the cornerback position, but if anybody can do it, it's Sauce.
You can
for
get
sure.
it at the edge, though.
Yeah, you can definitely get it
You
at
can
the
definitely
edge.
get it at the edge.
Yeah,
You
for
gonna get
sure.
it.
Yeah, all right, let's see. Moving on to number 6, the Carolina Panthers are on the clock. Weezy, give me your pick and why.
I got Kenny Small Hands Pickett going right
There's
here.
no way that Kenny Pickett is a top 10 pick. Y'all got now. Goddamn, now Kenny Pickett, he's not good. That's
telling
it.
you.
He won't be rookie of the year.
Yeah. No quarterback is really stand out like that besides Malik Willis.
Yeah.
But I like the Ole Miss quarterback too.
Matt Corral's good for sure.
But I got Kenny Pickett going right here.
Okay, small hands. What you got, Jeff?
At the Carolina Panthers, speaking of,
Mm-hmm.
they're going to get Malik Willis.
So, it's the pick.
This is where this is where the quarterback started to fall right here, Malik Willis.
I like it.
I bet you Malik Willis don't go here.
Dude, Carolina has the most cap space in the NFL.
Yep.
$30 million. Long story short, they need a quarterback.
Yes, sir.
Quality veterans are all but gone. You're not getting Baker. He was long thought to be the most, he has the most upside of all of the quarterbacks in this draft. You can let him learn from Sam Darnold or lose
Compete against Sam
for
Darnold.
sure. And they'll hand him the reins in 2023. Malik Willis goes here, quarterback from Liberty. I just don't like it. He couldn't pass Bo Nix. Bo Nix.
That was
in
one
on it.
year.
Shit,
Justin
yeah.
Fields had to move on. Everybody gets trained. Joe Burrow left and went to
Joe Burrow
LSU.
had two guys that were really good in front of him.
It went to LSU,
Yeah.
and then became that he
He
surpassed.
trying to be better. Both of them.
See,
Moving right along to the New York Giants. They are on the clock. Weezy, give me your selection and why.
Trevor Penning from Northern Iowa, tackle.
Dang, you got him going 5. He good, though.
How many pieces the Giants have?
They got busy, for sure.
Goodness gracious.
Jeff, what you got? 5.
I'm with Weezy.
Yeah.
I'm with Weezy.
Okay.
They need that right here.
Mm-hmm.
Because I actually had it switched. I had Jermaine Johnson going here, but then Trevor going at 7. But
Okay.
same pick.
Yeah.
Like for the Giants, they got to fill as many holes as you can, as well as protecting. I know we don't mention his name, young Danny Dimes,
Mm-hmm.
and hopefully keeping Saquon upright. Your main piece.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I like that. I have Trevon Walker, edge from Georgia, going here. His team is filled with holes that need to be filled,
Yeah.
for sure. So they missed out on their first 2 generational offensive linemen. We'll talk about that. So they got with the best available. He fits the bill, man. I think he's a potential Pro Bowl edge rusher, for sure.
Yes, sir.
2 attempts in the pass up for the Giants. All right, number 4, the New York Jets. Jeff, give me your selection and why.
Kayvon Thibodeau,
Show.
him and Sauce.
I mean,
Draft
Sauce.
for the best draft in the NFL.
See
You get
it.
Sauce, you get Kayvon Thibodeau. You
If
won.
Kayvon go right there with them 2 monsters they got already,
You win.
Yeah.
if he anything like he say he's supposed to be, this
Yeah.
should be a really good defense.
Who you got it for, Weed?
Evan Neal,
Evan Neal.
linebacker.
Okay, for sure. I think the Jets run their card to the podium and draft Kayvon Thibodeau. Sure. In 2019, this is what Robert Saleh does. He makes trades for defensive linemen, edge rushers, things of that nature. They signed D Ford with San Francisco 49ers and drafted Bosa in the same summer.
Yeah.
So in turn, this is what this guy does. He still has Carl Lawson coming back after a torn Achilles situation. So, yeah, man, Robert Saleh, you go get Kayvon Thibodeau, you match him alongside the rest of the draft picks. That's a good. Hey, just gotta.
Because he's going to fall to him, and you got to take it.
You gotta take
You can't let you say you got to run that pickup.
Gotta run
Don't
it.
even waste no time.
No.
We ain't going commercial break or
Nope.
nothing.
Nope. Right. On the clock now, the Houston Texans at number 3, Weezy. Who you got going here and why?
Defensive end from Georgia, Trayvon Walker.
Okay.
This is only thing I'm saying right here. Georgia can't be good next year. All these damn players leaving.
I mean, yeah. Nah, shit.
They can't be good.
They are going to be good next
Oh,
year,
we
though.
know.
They just don't got a quarterback. But that was
They
their
didn't have
problem
one.
last
Yeah,
year.
they brought- they bringing the quarterback
But they
back.
had all these defensive players.
That's true,
They're
y'all.
bringing the same
That's true.
quarterback back.
That's true, y'all. For sure. What you got, Jeff?
All right, I'm going to get this wrong. Akeem Elwuna.
Iquanu.
Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
It must autocorrect them. You're right. No, I'm tripping.
Yeah.
Yeah. We need it right here.
Mhm.
First, let me rephrase that. Houston needs everything.
Mm-hmm.
They're banking on their young quarterback. So right here, you may want to go Thibodeau, but you're going to go with this kid right here, lock him down. He's somebody you're going to have for the next 6 to 8 years on your team. Somebody, that's what you got to do.
Yep. I have Akeem Iquanu going here,
Yeah.
all offensive tackle from North Carolina State.
Yeah.
You got 2 top picks in 13. 2 picks in the top 13.
Yeah.
You got to figure out if you go edge or if you go tackle here. And with Lovie Swift, I know he wants to go defense here, but he can't wait to protect. And you got to protect this guy, and you got to go with him right here. And you had Titus Howard last year.
Yeah.
He played 4 positions on the offensive line.
They're believing in that young quarterback from last year.
Davis Mills, for
they're
sure.
believing in him. So if you're going to
Yeah.
believe in him,
The only way if you have a chance of keeping him upright, if you get some offensive linemen and Titus Howard and work.
this is speaking to what we saw last year with Joe Burrow. These
Mhm.
teams are saying, like, all right,
Mhm.
we got to go get these linemen now because Joe Burrow, you and I beat that horse dead, pause.
Yeah,
But
for sure.
we always said if they had an offensive line,
Yeah.
they might have won that Super Bowl.
So most definitely, man. So you got to do that, and you just paid Brandon Cooks $40 million.
Oh, shit.
Got to find a way to do that for sure. The number 2 selection, the Detroit Lions are on the clock. Weezy, who you got going here and why?
That's why I got the kid from NC State on Akeem Iquanu.
Iquanu. Mm-hmm.
Help him on the offensive line.
Yeah.
Keep my boy Jared Goff
Mm-hmm.
upright so he can throw some touchdowns.
Okay.
Super Bowl quarterback.
All right.
Oh, boy. He was a Super Bowl quarterback.
Yeah, for
wasn't
sure.
He been there.
Jeff, what you got?
he? The kid from Michigan
Yeah.
stays in Michigan.
Yep.
Aiden Hutchinson goes here. and wreaks havoc in the NFL for that Detroit defense.
I agree, for sure. I got Aiden Hutchinson going right here. This would be a dream scenario for the Lions. Hometown hero, like Jeff mentioned, adding to that front seven. Cap casualty of Trey Flowers. He's gone. Safest edge rusher in the draft, Aiden Hutchinson. Detroit, I think, have one of the better offensive lines in the entire NFL. So unless they want to get a head start on picking Jared Goff's successor, you got to go with the best player available, and that's Aiden Hutchinson, edge from the University of Michigan. Numero uno, the number 1 pick, the Jacksonville Jaguars are on the clock. Weezy, give me your selection and why.
Aiden Hutchinson right here.
Sure.
You got your quarterback of the future.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
And pretty much.
Urban Meyer didn't ruin him.
Yeah. And then you got your wide receiver of the future, obviously, that you paid him.
Yeah.
You paid Christian.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
Yeah,
You
sure.
got your running back. You got your boy coming back this year. He off of injury.
Travis Etienne.
ETN.
Yep.
So Aiden Hutchinson.
Okay. Jeff.
Travon Walker, Georgia defensive lineman, right here.
Ooh, people are saying
Yeah,
that.
number 1 pick.
Yeah.
Surprise pick.
Surprise pick. Surprise.
Jacksonville's front office.
Yeah.
It's Jacksonville's front office, so
Yeah.
you kind of got to take it with a grain of salt. So this kid, to me, this is going to be the surprise number 1 pick.
Yeah, for sure. I think their ultimate goal right now is to protect the generational talent. And the generational talent is Trevor Lawrence. You have to go Evan Neal, Alabama right here. Tape, me and Jeff talk about this all the time. His tape is insane.
Yeah.
One of the best offensive linemen I've seen in a very long time. Cam Robinson getting tagged due to, 2 sides being off. They want to just make sure that the generational talent is protected. And that's the way you got to do it with Evan Neal. 2 first-round picks. You got to worry about making sure that this guy has time, and Evan Neal definitely give you some time. Tumultuous rookie season for Trevor Lawrence. So he needs all the help he can get.
All the help he could get.
And that is the round 1 mock draft from 32 to 1. FSP style. For sure.
FSP style.
For sure. You damn right.
You better
He's
know it.
tired.
It's exhausting.
He's tired. That's a long.
It's a battle of attrition.
Yeah, no, for sure. 40 minutes doing that for sure. It's fun times for sure.
If I'm not tired, but if you ever get to sit in on a Full Sport Press podcast, you get more than sports, man.
You do.
It gets tense.
It does.
We get some good vibes going on. You get more than sports.
It is vibes for
So
sure.
if you ever
It
get
is a
chance-
vibe.
Yeah, if you ever get a chance to sit on the Full Sport Press podcast, pull up.
Please.
Oh well, no. Shit, dog. Cameraman said no. Lock the damn door.
Pulling up. Yeah, well, no, I got you.
Yeah, I mean,
Friends of the show?
Yeah, friends of the show.
We got friends of the show pull up.
Jay ain't gonna let anybody pull up. You know he'll spin them.
Damn.
That'll get in.
That's not going to be in the show.
Nah,
Yeah, it is. It's going to be on the
It's a building show. It's the end. I'm shut up. Now, tweet us with questions throughout the week at Full Sport Press. Don't forget to comment, give us a thumbs up on the YouTube page, on the iTunes page. Please rate and subscribe. But more important, don't forget to tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
Weezy.
Everything paid for, baby.
Jeff.
Camera's always on, brother.
Cameraman, The Revolution will be podcasting. We are out.
Thank you for listening to the Full Sport Press podcast. To catch up on previous episodes, please check out the YouTube page and wherever you find your favorite podcast. Don't forget, tell a friend to tell a friend.
The Revolution will be podcasted.